We're going to be right there, too. So if you want to watch, it's just a delay. But if you want to see yourself, it's going to be popping up on the TV. We're good to go? All right. Welcome, everybody, to Season 3, Episode 1 of The Movement.
The Movement.
We're officially live and back in the building today. You know, we're excited for a new season. You know, we got a lot of cool stuff happening. And, you know, there's no better way to kick it off than with these fellas right here. So first and foremost, I want to start off by saying thank you and welcome back for those that are watching or that will eventually be watching. Again, this is Season 3, Episode 1 of the Movement Podcast. Be sure to follow us on all of our socials. You have YouTube, Oz Media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok under Oz Media. You can listen to the show later on Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. If you want to call in, our number is 313-306-1750. Again, 313-306-1750. I want to go ahead and introduce the people who are in the building today, starting off with Ramsey in the back. Ramsey, you can go ahead and give yourself a round of applause, Big Rambo. We appreciate him and all that he does. And then to the right, you got co-host Hamza T. He's in the building, looking flashy with that red right now. He wanted people to make sure that he knew that he was in the building today rocking that red. All right, shout out to Hamza T. Then, of course, you got little big bro Yusuf T in the building as well. He's back, ready for Season 3. You got Ali and Zach are not here, but yes, they're still part of the team, but they are not here today. Of course, you got myself, Omar T. And then you got Coach Hamed right here to the left of me. He's one of the two guests that we have here today. And then, of course, you got his son, Hadi's in the building today as well. If you're at home and you're looking at these belts, these are not ours, okay? I just want to let y'all know, all right? We are not boxing legends like my man Hadi is right here and Coach Hamed is as well.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I got some boxing in me, you know?
Man.
This guy doesn't believe me, I swear. I remember boxing. Hamza, and he knows the times when
the height difference is like 6 inches, bro. I was so small.
You're right.
When they were 7 and 6 years old, Yusuf's still holding that to him probably. Hey, by the way, no, but all jokes aside, we're looking forward to a great show today. We have some great guests today. You know, you got Hadi over here, doing big things in the country. And then you got Coach Hamed, man. Y'all better, if y'all don't know him, get to know him, man. He's making his rounds around the country as well. And you know, doing his thing, and then we appreciate him for being here today. We really do.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Of course. Then we got to give a shout out to our sponsors, and then we're going to officially get this show on the road. Shout out to all of our sponsors. You got Balkan House, Juice Box, Qahwah House, BC Adhesives, Specialty Medical Center, Hanley International Academy, Unique Quality Iron, and Sidr Bees. Ramsey, we're going to start off with the place that serves honey, which is Sidr Bees. Shout out to Osama. He's actually going to be our guest next week on the show. We appreciate him. We were just talking about how we had Dula Mula on the show, but he was actually the middleman in that situation. We appreciate Osama and all that he does. So shout out to Sidr Bees, Ramsey. We're going to go ahead and run their ad, and then we're going to go ahead and continue on with the show. So Sidr Bees. All right, Yusuf, it looks like we have a little dilemma in our hands. We have this deliciously smelling sabaya right in front of us, but it looks like we're missing one important thing.
Yeah, it looks like we're missing some asal, some honey.
And you know where the best place to go to for honey? That is Sidr Bees. Sidr Bees is a remarkable company that stands at the forefront of the honey industry. With an unwavering commitment to quality, being authentic, and sustainability, Sidr Bees has carved its name as a trusted provider of premium honey products. The company's dedication to preserving the purity of honey is evident in every jar they produce. Sidr Bees sets a standard that goes beyond taste. It's a brand that captures nature's essence and brings it to the discerning consumers who appreciate the true goodness that honey offers. Sidr Bees is not just a honey company, it's a testament to the beauty of nature and the passion to deliver excellence in every drop. All right, we're officially back. Again, shout out to Ramsey doing his thing in the back. So let's start off with you, Coach. How you been? What's going on? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? And we all know you're a boxing coach, and but can you tell us a little bit more? What did you do, and everything else in between?
My name is Hamed Almashhadi. I've been a boxing coach for a total of probably about 12 years now. I'm pretty much been all over the country, out of the country, places like London, France, been on TV on ESPN, just boxing. I mean, boxing was always in my family. So I mean, growing up, it's been tough. Growing up, especially coming into the States and stuff like that. I think majority of stuff came upon like just having self discipline, and at the same time self defense. Because everybody wants to know how to defend themselves, obviously. And I think that's where it really started from. You know what I mean? I've been picked on when I was little, so I know how it feels. You know what I'm saying? And it just grew from there, man. We got into the boxing gym, and it stuck with our family. All my siblings box, everybody. There's like 5 boys in the family, so.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
So it just runs in the family.
Runs in the family. It does. And it goes back. Brothers, uncles that box, and just grew from there, to be honest. So.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say from everyone in the family, who do you believe is the best one?
Oh.
Honestly, I mean, I don't want to pick and choose, because that's when it comes to the family, it's hard to pick and choose.
Yeah.
You know that it's kind of it's one of those scenarios. So, we have Hadi's uncle. Hadi's uncle is Hamed Almashhadi. He's a professional. He's been on TV and all that. One of the best talents. Him and Hadi. I'm not saying this, but of course, because they're my son, and then you got Hadi, his uncle. But I see talent all the time. I see talent, and I know what talent is. You know what I mean? Of course, that follows up with hard work. You know what I mean? It doesn't. Sometimes the guys that have great talent, if they don't put in all the work, it doesn't turn out great. You know what I mean? So if you have the two combinations, man, you can go a long ways. Sky's the limit. That's how I say it. So, but they're very talented out of Michigan especially, surrounding states. They're top talent. Hadi's talented. He's very known. He's known everywhere. Hassam is too. People know him in Vegas and California, New York. I mean, everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you say out of Michigan especially, like, does that mean that not many boxers out of Michigan come out?
They do. No.
Okay.
Michigan has a long history of boxing. You got Tommy Hearns. You got a lot of legends actually from Michigan. But the thing is about it is when I'm saying like currently, you're saying right now, talented. I see a lot of talented fighters, with all respect to the fighters, of course, and the coaches. But there's a few that that will have you get your eyes like triggered. How do you say? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get you that focus that, hey, if you know the boxing game and you know what you're looking for. You know what I mean? You're gonna say, damn, this guy got it. You know what I'm saying? He got it going on. So.
And from the belts that we see here,
Yeah.
your son Hadi definitely got it going on, doing his thing. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, Allahumma barak, like he's doing his thing. So Hadi, can you tell us a little bit about your journey so far in your life, what school you attend, and everything else in between, man?
Well, first I go to Crestwood High School, and I got the USA camp to go to tomorrow. I'm gonna be there for a week. Really looking forward to that. I really think it's gonna benefit me, and boxing really has helped me out a lot, especially when I was a kid. And if I really think if I never did boxing, I would never be I wouldn't be anything really.
Yeah.
Be a regular person, but I mean I am who I am, and I'm grateful for that.
So can you tell some of these, each one by one? We can start off, and I don't know if Yusuf, you want to like maybe lift them up or, one by one. What's this one right here that Yusuf has in his hand?
That one is the Golden Gloves championship right there. That one is probably the heaviest one out of all of them.
Yeah, that's why he's struggling right now, as you can see.
That one
It's
is
a nice
really
little
heavy.
trip.
That one's really heavy. That one, the red one.
Right here?
Yeah, that red one, that's the Silver Gloves national championship. I won that in, I think Kansas, was it? Kansas City?
Yeah, Kansas.
I won that in Kansas.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Boy took so many trips, you don't know where he went.
Yeah, facts. And I heard 9-time champion, right? 9-time, what a
9-time
national champion. 9-time national champion right here sitting with us. So, mashallah, he's doing his thing. And then what's that one in the middle right there?
The white one is probably the greatest one I've achieved because that's the one that got me to the USA team. That's because that one is because while I'm going to the camp.
And where's the camp at, by the way? I don't know if you mentioned that or not.
California.
California?
San Diego.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how does that work with school, man? Like, you traveling and then, getting away from school. Like, are you online or how does that work?
I usually I give the school a note. they give us notes to print, and we just give it to the school. They excuse all my my attendance.
Absences and
Still
everything.
gotta make up that work though.
The work,
Yeah.
yeah, come
Gotta
back.
Make up that work.
For sure.
Come back, I just gotta do all the work, but yeah.
That's nice, man.
Yeah.
So does all your classmates know you as the boxer in the
Yeah.
building?
Yeah.
Nobody messes with that kid right there, or his friends.
Yeah.
You mind if I step in on this?
Go ahead, let me hear this.
Okay, so it's a little short story, right? Hadi's been going to school for years, all these years, and honestly, I want to say that a lot of them didn't know because he never talks. You know,
Yeah.
he's not the type that brags and say like, oh, I'm a boxer, this and that. Anyway, and then one day, like this is the first time I think he went to what is it, Crestwood? I think it was one of the other school because I took a note in, and it says Olympic fighter, this and that. He's going away for a week, and I'm turning in the note, right? And they're like, your son is a boxer? Like we never knew.
Yeah.
We had no idea. We have a national champion in our school. We had no idea.
I mean, because
Yeah,
they want to celebrate him
Right,
too.
but at the same time, it plays a role because I can understand that a lot of the fighters do get picked on. You know what I mean, like some guys, you have some people in there, some kids probably want to pick on you.
Test the waters, see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you get that a lot, but that's one of the reasons I just wanted to throw it out there because honestly, a lot of guys and a lot of friends, a lot of teachers didn't even know. You know what I mean? So which is just the kind of person he is.
Yeah, he seems like a very humble young man.
Alhamdulillah, thank you.
Mashallah, doing a very good job. I want to check in with Hams here, make sure everything good. What are your thoughts on everything so far, Big Hams, man?
It's boxing, man. Hopefully, I'm about to be future boxer.
Hamza, did you ever in your lifetime have you ever thought of boxing?
Yeah, I mean, I box
Even
now and
after
then.
we fought and I hurt you?
Bro,
Oh boy.
I box every now and then, like with my friends. Like,
boy.
They're gonna have to settle this, man. Coach, we're gonna need
Nah,
you.
man,
I
let's
got
not-
a ring. Hey, I got a ring. It's not far from here.
Nah, it's
Settle
all
it.
jokes, man. It's all jokes. I love him.
Yeah, settle this for once for all. So, boxing is a sport that I mean, it's very interesting. I feel like as a person that plays sports, every sport brings an aspect to life, and you kind of can relate it in life. So, what is the best part about coaching boxing to you? And then we'll ask you about being a part of boxing as well. But what is the best part about coaching boxing?
I think the best part is to honestly get to work with a lot of especially the youth. I want to say. Because I get a lot of DMs, I get a lot of phone calls and stuff saying, hey, I want to put my kid in boxing, this and that. And it's not about age group, it just depending on what it is. I bring them in, I say, hey, bring them in, see how they like it, you know what I mean? But I think the best part is that I get to work and I get to put positive energy into the youth, especially. And even an adult, sometimes they could be lost. You get an adult and they're lost, they don't know what to do, they just want to get out the house. They want to maybe get in shape. Boxing is a great thing to get in shape. So, I mean, you can get in there and train 10, 15 minutes of boxing. It's like you've been lifting weights or in the gym for like an hour and a half. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the type of workout that you get. The work ethic of it is just... it's crazy. It's crazy, But I think that it's great because I get to put positive energy. I learn self-defense. Sometimes people just rather not do anything else. Better than having the kids, go up and be on the street and do crazy other stuff that they probably should not be doing and no business doing. Put them in the gym. Get some positive stuff out of them. Let them burn their fuel in the gym. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, that's how I look at it, to be honest. So I mean, and I'm here. I'm here for anybody that needs the help. I've been doing this for a while, very experienced. So it took me everywhere. It gave me a life experience, man.
Even he's humble, man. Trust me when I tell you that he does this for a living, man. And so he does this night and day, and this is what he does. So if you ever were thinking about signing up, he's definitely the man to hit up right here, Coach Hamed here. And then Hadi, for you, what is it like to be a part of, boxing? Like, what do you enjoy about it most?
I really like it because I like it when it puts me in the spotlight. Like everyone's like I already know that everyone's gonna know me sooner or later when I become a champion, and I like it because I feel like I motivate a lot of people, especially in my school since a lot of people know me. I got people asking me like, what's the number? I want to start boxing. Please, like, I really want to become like you, and that motivates me even more to keep doing what I'm doing, and I feel like I'm not just doing for me, I'm doing for others too.
Yeah.
Good example. Great example.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Can
man.
you, before you go on, like let's say you go to like a mall or something, like a grocery store, can you like notice just by, because I know boxing isn't just by physicalness, like it has technique and everything like that.
Yeah.
So can you like notice potential within someone just by looking at them?
Yeah, some people like it's rare, but some people have natural talent.
That's your talent. Okay.
Yeah, really, like, cause I've been doing this for 8 years, and you know, it wasn't easy getting my talent, but some people now, like, they box for a year or two and they have just natural talent, like it's just there already. Yeah, I'll see it, like, you know, I'll know.
I'm about to ask you a couple random questions. You know, number one, a lot of people know boxing just off of movies. You know, the big movies that came out in the past.
Yeah.
How much of that is real? Like when you see, you be like, yeah, that's okay. Do you really do that actually training during like your training sessions? You know what I mean?
I mean, some of the things they show, yeah, it's kind of like the progress, or I want to say not progress, but process of training is, you know, they go through steps, you know. A lot of it is true. But you got some stuff where I think it gets down to the acting part of it. Like, you know, they're trying to actually hit each other. Just to us, it's very funny.
Yeah.
Because some of the moves just come out weird, or like some of the things they say or something like that, you know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, it's all entertaining. It's all positive things. You know, people look at it to, you know, just motivation, you know what I mean? Motivation overall. But I do see it. I see some things that not really necessary, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's acting. We can't front on nobody. And, you know, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
It is, you know, it is what it is.
Greatest Yemeni boxer of all time. Is it Prince Nassim?
It's crazy that you mentioned him because, you know, my brother gets recognized, and they tell him that, hey, you remind us of Nassim. My brother Hassan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got, even on ESPN, they called it out, and Andre Ward, the world champion that retired, he called it out. Every fight he attends, at the end, hey man, you remind us of Nassim, you know what I'm saying? But Nassim, I think, put a big mark. I think that has he the best ever so far? I think he's one of the best. Yeah, absolutely. And I know his son recently just started too. His son Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, his son just got into the game too. So he started doing the fighting. I think he just had his first professional fight. So there's a lot of upcoming Arab fighters.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of upcoming fighters. I think it's too soon to tell who is the next one. But Nassim has definitely put a mark, and he put a mark for us, for the Arab fighters. I think that definitely, yeah, he has my respect for sure.
How about you? Who is the most influential fighter for you? I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be somebody that's
Anybody, yeah.
big time. It could be anybody. Who's the most influential for you?
Influential. I mean, there's a lot. Like, there's a lot of fighters I like.
You could say influential, and like, who do you think is the best of all time?
It's hard. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of hard because there's a lot of good boxers now. Like,
Who do you like? Maybe, or I don't know. Could be.
I really like Lomachenko. I don't know if you guys have heard of him.
Yeah.
I like him. I like his technique, what he do. And Shakur, I like Shakur because he's smart. I like the way he fights too. And
It's a lot of talent, man.
yeah, and obviously Gervonta Davis, and especially his backstory. I don't know if you guys ever heard his backstory. How, you know, his mom just him and his brother were in the house, and his mom just left him, and like, you know, he just came from the streets, and now look at him.
Yeah.
You know, and then proves you could be a champion. You know. Yeah.
Who would you compare yourself to if you were to compare?
Compare myself to
Nobody.
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 Good answer.
He's himself.
Uncomparable.
You know.
Yeah.
There you go. See all these belts over here.
Man.
So we appreciate y'all tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and run our second ad of today right now. We're gonna go ahead and give a shout out to the Balkan House restaurant. So shout out to the Balkan House restaurant. We appreciate them. Location Hamtramck and Ferndale. So shout out to the Balkan House restaurant, and then we're gonna continue on with the show. So go ahead and run that Balkan House ad, Ramsey. You know what, Yusuf, man? I'm in the mood for some Balkan food.
Yeah, man, me too.
Well, there's no better place to go for Balkan than the Balkan House restaurant. The Balkan House restaurant is famous for their doner kebab sandwiches. But did you know that the Balkan House now serves breakfast? Did you also know that all their food is 100% halal? There are currently 2 Balkan House locations, one in Hamtramck and one in Ferndale. But they now also have 2 food trucks, so you can book your next party or event with the Balkan House on wheels. If you're looking for a nice place to eat with friendly service and great prices, look no further than the Balkan House restaurant. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. So yeah, we're gonna keep the show rolling and on the road. Going back to kind of what I was saying about how it kind of teaches you, life lessons. So, Hadi, I'll start off with you on this one. So, what's one thing that the sport of boxing can teach someone that maybe other sports cannot, or it doesn't necessarily have to compare it to other sports, but like what's one big thing that the sport of boxing can teach you?
Discipline. That's number one. It's always discipline, hard work, and be humble. Those three are very important, especially from boxing.
You say be humble.
Yeah.
All right? I'm not gonna lie to you. As a fan, you know, whenever I watch, I like when the boxers are having a little fun in the
those
ring.
press
You know what I'm saying?
conferences, they talk and
I'm gonna
everything.
be honest with you, because as entertainment, don't get me wrong. If I was a coach, I wouldn't want that personally, because you want a person to be focused and just get ready to fight. But as a fan, I like those boxers that be kind of like having a little fun. But once they get knocked out, it's embarrassing, very embarrassing. So I agree with being humble.
I want to say, like, before you fight your opponents, do you get the chance to talk to them before or anything like that, or do you just go in the ring with them?
We just go in the ring with them.
Okay.
Not until I'm professional. But yeah, we just weigh in and we just get in the ring after that.
Gotcha.
Do you have like a game plan against the person, or you just don't even know who he is?
Well, sometimes if we don't know who it is, we don't, because sometimes they hide. They hide until the day of the fight, and we don't know who they are. We can't find them. We can't really study them. So, we just got to get in there. But if we do know who it is, we study them. We always have a game plan for them.
Coach, how about you, Coach? First of all, let's start off with, what's one thing that you feel like the sport of boxing can teach someone about life?
I think it's very important question that you have there, because other than what Hadi said, the discipline part and being humble, that grows in within. You know what I mean? I think that it taught me that I get to meet a lot of new people. It taught me a lot of the youth. So when they come in and they want to do something, they're struggling something that's outside the ring. You know what I mean? They want to work on themselves, within themselves. So it could be that they just don't know how to talk to people. As simple as that. You know what I mean? So I give them that comfort to saying, what motivates you. What gets you going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna use that. We're gonna use that and then put it in the ring, and we're gonna work on that and make sure that you can build your positive impact based on what you lack. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I think that me helping, and the best part is just getting to people to knock them out of their habits or what they're afraid of, and what it is they're trying to do. You know what I mean? So understanding the person builds the relationship to where I'm gonna make you a better person as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
No, that's awesome, man. And
Alhamdulillah.
how many times do you guys do you run into those situations, and then like maybe a month, year later, they say like, man, this was life changing, or this was an amazing experience. Like now they got that confidence to maybe talk to people, or they're not dealing with the same issues anymore because they're kind of blowing steam now in the gym.
yeah, no, I mean absolutely. I mean, sometimes I get them in there for the first session, man. They're like, man, this is great. Like I'll get a message later, like 10, 15, or 20 minutes, or it could be the next day. You know what I mean? I get a message saying, oh man, this is great. I want to keep doing this. This is great. I like the vibe and stuff like that. So that just pushes me to do even more. Because I'm feeling like I'm having a great impact on the youth especially, and then even adults. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Alhamdulillah, it's been doing nothing but good things. You know what I mean? Positive things. You know what I mean?
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So keeping it flowing. Hamza, I'm gonna ask you this question, right? You said you've ever thought about boxing before, or no?
Yeah.
So how about for you, just in your experience or short experiences in the boxing thing, like what's one thing that you felt like you got out of it in terms of like, discipline or anything else like that?
I feel like when I box and when I box more, I overcome adversity. And like the obstacles, like sometimes I do it to release some stress. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bag a few times, power shots, pow,
Yeah.
leaves the stress.
That pow. I don't know if that pow is necessary.
You know what I'm saying? Power shots.
Was that
Hey, whatever it takes, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. All right. So I'm gonna start off with you again, Hadi, on this one. All right. So the sport of boxing has helped you travel all across the world. Yeah. Where are some places that you have went to? I know you kind of touched on this, and what was like the, what was the best place that you've ever been to, or your best place you ever traveled to?
I've been to Kansas. I've been to a lot of states like multiple times, but I've been to Kansas, Florida, Vegas, what else? Louisiana, Texas, Texas, California. But my favorite has to be probably Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, LA,
Nice.
Florida. Nice. Yeah. very nice.
How much time do you get to have, like, for you time, other than the, when you do travel? Like, do you get days where you could actually like enjoy with your family, or is it just then you gotta be at bed early?
I mean, like when I travel, like it's always after the win. Like before the fights, well, we always gotta stay focused.
Yeah.
But all the fun can wait till after the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My man got the right answers and everything. Not training in the ring and out of the ring too.
Sure.
Alhamdulillah, man. So how about you, Coach? What's one of your favorite places that you've been to, and how did that go?
To be honest, man, I think London was a great experience out of the country. Of course, the States, we've been all over, but when you step outside the country itself, out of your zone, we call it, just feeling the right hand wheel drive and being in the car in general, just feeling all weird and stuff, and the car's coming next to you, and you're like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, you get to meet the new people. I love the people of London, man. People of London are just amazing. Like, nice people, genuine, like, you know what I mean? People there, like, even the way they dress, very classy, like, you know what I mean? It's just good vibes, man. The boxing there, the way they talk. And I honestly, it's a funny thing where I have this thing where I adapt to things where the way they talk, they're just in general, the dialect or whatever, not the dialect, but you know how it is, like the way they speak,
Accents.
I'm accent. I'm like catching myself doing the same thing they're doing. I'm like, what? Hold on, what am I doing? Step back a little bit. But other than that, I mean, it's great, man. I like London. I like London a lot. It's not very big. I think it's overpopulated as far as what I hear, but it's a great place. It's a great place to be. Other than that, yeah, we've been all around the States, man. I think all positive vibes everywhere, man, to be honest.
Do you think what country do you think is the home of boxing? Do you think it's the United States, or
At this point, if you look at it, reality, yeah,
Yeah.
because you have all the great boxers here. I think the best talent is in the USA. I want to say, I have to say, because it's only facts, actually.
Yeah.
So from the lightweight division, you got from the Gervonta Davis, from the Shakur to Devin Haney, and then you got the heavyweights. I think the only person, which is Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, the heavyweight. This guy is like fat and stuff, and he's making fun of these guys that are ripped up in shape, and he's just kicking ass. Like, you know what I mean? He's not that he's in shape. He's just very talented. You know what I mean?
Who do you have in that fight between him and Francis?
Oh, Fury, man.
Yeah.
Fury. Fury. You know what? It plays a big role. It's not about the tough guy. It's not about who's stronger. It's not about, at this point, who hits harder. You know what I mean? So a lot of fighters say, oh, no, this guy is going to blow him out. You know what I mean? But you got talent. So Tyson Fury is my favorite heavyweight fighter. He's my best talent I've seen since Tyson, I think. Tyson, himself.
Yeah.
So he moves like a welterweight. He moves like a welterweight. Like, he moves like a Pacquiao, Mayweather. And he's a giant. He's like nearly 7 foot tall, man. 6'8", I think it is. His reach is like 76 or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah.
It's interesting. It's interesting. So my next question is one that I wanted to ask, because I feel like it's important to talk about, and that is, with religion relating to boxing, right?
Absolutely.
How much does, Islam play into the role of how you coach, and then same for you when you box? But we'll start off with you, Coach. Like,
Yes.
How important is it, your religion and your values and what you follow, and how do you relate it to the sport of boxing?
Honestly, if anything, it makes me a better coach. I mean, I think that Islam, of course, we know is about peace and stuff, and all positive vibes. I know not to hurt a soul. I'm helping souls. I'm not hurting nobody. You know what I mean? I'm doing positive things. So we pray. We pray our 5 times a day, and every time we ask for forgiveness. If anything, sometimes you commit sins not even realizing it. In general in life, right? So we ask for those things. We ask for forgiveness, and we just move on. All I'm doing is I'm helping people. So if helping people is a bad thing ever in Islam, then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? So alhamdulillah, no. Either way, it's all positive. We pray and move on and stay humble to ourselves and continue doing positive things.
How about you, Hadi? Like, how does the religion help you as a boxer as well?
I mean, he said really most of it, but I mean, I'm glad to be a Muslim boxer, because it puts a lot of us out there,
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. I like to support my country too. You know, it's my Iraq. You know, you don't see a lot of world champions that are Iraqi or but there was a lot of champions that are Muslim. So I want to become one of them. So
Inshallah.
yeah, inshallah.
Inshallah. Putting the whole country on your back, inshallah.
Inshallah, yeah.
So like, what's the next steps for you guys, man? Like, what's the next moves for you? I mean, I know you said you're traveling tomorrow, and what's your plans in the future? And maybe if you can share with us your goals, inshallah, in the future. We'll start off with you, Hadi. What you got in the future?
Well, soon after this camp, we have another national championship in December. It's that's where I got my white belt, the USA one.
Yeah.
I think I could get another one. I don't know if they allow that, but if I win, I could get another one of those. But I'm really actually aiming for the Olympics. If I could get to the Olympics, it'd be great because it can give me a lot of opportunities and open doors for me. You know.
And how would you qualify for the Olympics?
Keep winning, baby.
Keep winning.
Yeah,
That's really what it is.
Yeah, keep winning. Yeah, they got to see me.
Okay.
They really got to see like my talent and what I do. But yeah, inshallah, I get there, and inshallah I just win.
There you go, inshallah. And how about you, Coach? What's your future plans that's coming up in the future, goals? What you got for us?
I mean, just continue doing pretty much what we're doing, man. Just keep doing the positive stuff, and keep winning titles. We have a great motivation because we've been doing it for so long to the point where, it's a regular thing. You know what I mean? Like we go to a national, we travel, flying out, landing somewhere. I mean, it's just like, I don't want to say a repeat process, but you get to meet a lot of new people, and I just think that part motivates to keep doing what we're doing and just continue that. You know what I mean? Winning titles, honestly, winning titles. I'll have professional fights that that we have to attend and stuff like that, and play a big role. So I mean, that's pretty much it, man. Just keep doing it, keep doing what we're doing, and sky's the limit. Sky's the limit.
Well, let me tell you something, just from an outsider's perspective and just doing my little research before the show, man. You guys are really impacting lives, Coach, and you too, Hadi, man. I'm proud of both of you.
I'm glad.
Go ahead and give them a round of applause. Big Ramsey, man. They're doing a great job in the community. But we're not done yet with the show. We're not done yet because we still got the questions game, and then they're going to give y'all hopefully some motivation for the weekend. So we're going to give a shout out to Specialty Medical Center, our third ad of today. So shout out to Specialty Medical Center. Definitely the place that you need to go to for all your medical needs. So shout out to Specialty Medical Center, and then we'll continue on with the show, that is. All right, Yusuf. So the other day I was playing basketball with my friends, doing what I usually do on the court. But as I was driving to the lane, I kind of hurt my knee.
Oh, man, not again.
Yeah, but this time I knew which place to go to that would take care of me the best, and that is Specialty Medical Center. Specialty Medical Center is a medical center that prides itself on patient care and its rehabilitation services. Their primary focus is developing a customized treatment plan unique to each individual patient's needs. Their center offers a full range of patient care, from diagnostic testing, pain management, physical therapy, regenerative medicine solutions, and surgical care. They currently have 2 locations, one in Dearborn and one in Sterling Heights. So if you're looking for a place that treats your medical needs the best, be sure to stop by Specialty Medical Center. All right, we are officially back. All right, and I forgot to give a shout out to Mu'ammal. He's in the back over here. Yeah. So you can tell he's a trendsetter because he came in here with an outfit on, and then Hamza came in here trying to copy him immediately, man. So Mu'ammal, I'm telling you right now, you already leading without even knowing it, man. Hamza had to make sure. He was like, man, he couldn't get Hadi's outfit, so he went after Mu'ammal's outfit, man. Shout out to Big Ham. Shout out to Mu'ammal. He's in the back. We appreciate you for being here today as well. Another boxer, I'm assuming?
Yes, he's actually one of my students, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what can you say about him right quick? Maybe give him a shout out during the show too.
Yes, Mu'ammal is he's on his way. He's doing great things. His technique is getting there. A lot of work defensively, movements work. We still got to work on footwork, of course, but he's getting there. He's doing good. He's in the gym. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think he can be something. Just got to stick to it, man.
There you go. There you go. So now comes like the little fun part we like to have on this show, which is called the questions game, right? So it's like any other game that you'd play where there's a buzzer involved. I say a question. Whoever hits the buzzer first, that team then says the answer. You get a point, all right? The thing is, if you get it wrong, though, you get a minus point. So it's 3 questions, best out of 3. Very simple, quick game. It's typically off stuff that I said, but I got these questions. This is basic boxing knowledge.
Oh, no.
Okay? So basic boxing knowledge.
You didn't mention it before, right?
I did not mention it in this show because I didn't really talk much about it. But, you know, basic boxing knowledge, okay? So you two are on each other's teams. You got Hamza Yusuf,
Yeah, it should be easy. Though.
and you got Coach Hamed and Hadi. He says it's easy for them to win, by the way, Coach. Just want to let
Two
you know.
boxes, come on.
All right, so here we go. All right. By the way, the rule is you gotta let me finish the question because then they're gonna start yelling at me saying you didn't even finish the question yet. You didn't hit the buzzer. All right. So here we go. Number 1.
All right.
How many rounds are there in boxing?
Oh, bro, you can't do that.
I
man.
mean, it's a very there's like specific number. I mean, like there's like a
You
range.
can't do that.
I mean,
bro.
did you hit the buzzer?
I hit the button. Yeah.
Who hit it first though? That's the question.
I hit it first.
It's a delay. It's
It's
a
a ring,
delay.
on,
though.
man.
It's a ring.
It's a little delay. We'll be able to see it. We'll be able to see it right here.
All right.
All right, let's see, man. We got to see.
That already happened.
Already
Oh,
happened.
did already? Oh, yeah, that did
Yeah,
happen. Yeah, that already happened. Who hit it first? Ramsey? Hamza did.
Yeah, I think Hamza did.
I did like 4 to 8 rounds. I don't know.
Bro,
What's the answer, Coach?
Come on, man. You can't give.
Amateur level. There's a differences. So when you say how many rounds, you have the amateur game, and then you have the professional. Now professional starts at 4 rounds and goes up to 6, 8, 10, then 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're talking about amateur, it's 3 rounds.
Okay. So do you give him the point
So I
for
was
that?
wrong. I
He
was
said
wrong.
4 to 8. I didn't
What-
say
what was your
amateur.
answer?
I didn't answer. I mean, it says little as 4 and as many as 12. That's the answer that I had
so,
over here.
So in details that the question didn't. If it
Yeah, I didn't get
so
into specific.
As in professional level,
Yeah.
or how many like rounds in the amateur, then it would make sense.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess he's right at the professional level.
So you giving him? It's up to you, Coach. You the coach. I don't want to.
No. If we're gonna get an answer right, it has to be right.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't say.
All right, so we're back at 0 then.
0.
We're back at 0. We're all even. That's my fault. I didn't get specific. All right, number 2.
Okay.
See this is probably another one of those. It might be a different category. So, how many minutes are there in each round?
Bro, it's different category.
It's the same thing. Amateur. Damn it, even an amateur is different too. Depends on your age. Little kids, they fight like a minute, and then it goes up to a minute and a half, 2, and then 3. And professionals, 3 minutes.
Flat. Yeah.
Always 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I have here. So how about this? It's 1-1 because y'all both got the professional answer correctly because I had the
All right.
professional answer here.
Fair enough.
So this is the last one.
My answer
All right,
was 2 to 3 minutes. I was gonna say 2 to 3 minutes if I hit it.
here we go. This one's a long question. Let me finish the question, okay? But it's a very easy answer. If a boxer is knocked down, how many seconds do they have to get up before the match is called?
Hamza got it.
Who got it?
Crazy.
All right, let's see.
Oh, no,
It's
no.
about to be right now. Oh, he got it. Hadi got it.
Yeah, I saw it.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Ramsey, go ahead and give him a round of applause. We got Coach Hamed and Hadi got the victory. There you go. There you go. We had to give y'all some boxing quick tips. You know, appreciate y'all for tuning in. They're going to get their weekend motivation ready. I do want to run one more ad, Ramsey, for today. I'm sorry. And that ad is our new ad that we just added, which is Hanley International Academy, Ramsey. So shout out to Hanley International Academy. It's a school in Hamtramck, a K-8 school. We appreciate them. You know, they were a sponsor last year, and they said they wanted to do it again this year. So we're going to go ahead and give a shout out to Hanley International Academy. And then we're going to end the show with any final words / weekend motivation. And again, shout out to Coach Hamed and Hadi for being here today. By the way, we appreciate them. So Hanley International Academy.
Thank you.
You know, Yusuf, you seem like a pretty smart man. What elementary / middle school did you get promoted from?
The one and only Hanley International Academy.
Hanley International Academy is a school that treats every student and staff like their own family. It's even in their vision statement, educating your child like our own. Their location is 2400 Denton Street, Hamtramck, Michigan. Their phone number is 313-875-8888. The academics there are great. The athletics there are great. Thank you to the staff and administrators at Hanley for educating our leaders of tomorrow. All right, we're officially back. So, this is the segment where we do weekend motivation. You about to say something, Yusuf?
I was gonna say, do you have any of your fights recorded so I could see them, or because I've never seen them?
I don't. I think he has a couple of them.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah. We got some fights. Yeah, we got some fights I recorded. Usually I have them sent by email. We have my Instagram page has a lot of maybe small clips, highlights, or what you want to say, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of great videos. Really great videos.
How can people follow you guys right quick if you want to go ahead and plug yourselves and how can
Instagram, I am Coach Hamed. I am Coach Hamed. I have actually a website too for my for our gear and stuff. So we have a brand called Lionheart. Lionheart. So you can get our gloves, and I have some things that you can buy and order. So I mean it's I don't really have a crazy media, but as far as Instagram, I'm huge on Instagram. And I think we have a YouTube channel. We have a couple videos on YouTube as well, actually. And just it's all linked in. So when you go to the Instagram, it's linked in, so where you can get to it. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
And you want to plug yourself into?
Yeah, I got Instagram. It's Hadi Almashhadi and then the number 8.
Yeah.
And I just got some of the videos I do. When I train on my nationals, you can literally see like my first to my last nationals. All the ones that I won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So weekend motivation time, basically with any advice you want to give to the audience out there for the weekend. Like I said, this is typically the clip that we tend to pull out and post on social media as well.
Yeah.
So can we start off with you, Coach? What is some weekend motivation you got for us, Coach?
Honestly, get your butt up and go run, man. Get up and go run. Hit the treadmill, you know what I mean? Hit the bag. You got a boxing bag, hit that bag, you know what I'm saying? Fuel yourself with energy, just use it, man. Use it. Get you a nice little mile and a half run and start your day off, you know what I mean? It's the best thing. We usually run on the weekend. It just gives you a great opening for that day, you know what I mean? Just very very uplifting, I want to say.
Yeah, for sure.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And then we're going to go now with you, Hadi. What's some weekend motivation for our viewers out there?
If you're not doing anything at home, go get up, go work out, go get yourself a nice breakfast, healthy, and go have fun with your family, wherever you want, with your family and friends. That's it.
There you go. Speaking like a true... young legend, inshallah, future legend, keeping it going, man. Keep working at it, man. We're proud of you, Hadi, man. When I was, again, looking this up, I was like, yeah, these guys would be great. The combination of a coach who coaches up the youth, and then we even got his son on the show, too, so that's awesome. I was happy to have both of you guys here. This is the time for final words. We'll start off with you, Hamza. Any final thing you want to mention?
You know what I'm saying? Live life. And I got a question for you.
So,
You know what I'm saying? Who is somebody you actually want to box? Like the professional that you want to box?
Just be in the ring with in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be with, yeah.
That's an
General?
interesting question.
Yeah.
Who would you like to get in there with and put it to the test?
It could just be even just a spar.
But yeah, put
Yeah.
yourself to the
spar.
test.
Yeah.
It could be Michael
Probably
Jordan.
probably Devin Haney or Devin Haney, Shakur, or Lomachenko. One of them. I want to see how fast they are and what it feels.
Yeah.
I want to know how it feels. I want to feel the power. I want to feel a champion's punch.
Yeah.
A quick thing: do you think boxing is more of harder than MMA, or do you think hand in hand?
MMA and to be honest with you, it could go both ways. But I feel like when it becomes when it becomes to hard work, I feel like boxing is it's hard to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
And to get on, because I feel like MMA isn't MMA like after you hit MMA you can go to UFC and all that, right?
MMA is mixed martial artists. That's what UFC is,
Yeah.
Anything, yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it is harder. Boxing is a little bit harder. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's that question is a good question because there's it could lead to other things.
Yeah.
You say that, and then when you can only box, you got your feet and you got your hands, right?
Right.
So you got UFC, you got the guys eye gouging, elbow,
Yeah.
knee, and I mean you could do anything. It's like a street fight if you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, why boxing is tougher in my opinion is because you only have
Your hands.
You get what I'm saying?
Hands
so
in your mind, yeah.
you got to be very technical. That's why it's very nerve-wracking. So when you train and you hit the bag for 5 seconds or 10 seconds, when I tell you, it's like doing a 15-minute workout, 20-minute workout. That little 10, 15 second that you hit, it just works you. You understand? Because you're so focused on technique. You get what I'm saying? I'm all about quality too.
Right.
You know, you could be fast, you could have all the power, but if your quality of your punching, the mechanics, the sweet science of it, you know what I mean? That's where it gets in and what gets in play, and that's the part that works you out. But boxing, I think, in my opinion, is tougher. Yeah, it's very cruel. UFC is very cruel. They get to do a lot of stuff that, you know, obviously boxing can't do, but it plays a big role, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Discipline too, right? Like
Absolutely.
just being able to use your hands
Absolutely.
at moments where you probably want to kick somebody.
Exactly. So nowadays it's like they have. I don't know if you guys remember when McGregor fought Mayweather.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like it was hard for him not to do some of the things that he normally does. Like he wants to elbow him. You know what I'm saying? He wants to tackle him or something. And it's like Mayweather's like, oh, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So it's like it's hard when you're used to doing this and then all suddenly want to do that. You know, it's all business. Sometimes you know the business and stuff like it gets in the way, but. I think boxing is tougher, man. In my opinion.
I know it's this final word time, but I did want a question just came up in my head. What are your thoughts on the Paul brothers and what they're doing?
I think it's a big impact. I think it's a big impact. It's given the lot of influencers a chance to come up and stuff like that. Guys that have no idea of fighting. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden they're in the gym just hitting the bag or whatever, and they just happen to have beef with this random other influencer or whatever. So I mean, I think they're doing good. It's good for business, for publicity, and of course the money's there. You know, these guys are big names. I don't know, man. I feel like. Do
you feel like it's mocking the game a little bit or no?
It's mocking the game, but I guess I can't. You know, you can't hate on them because they're doing their thing. They're doing positive. It's not like they're going selling something on the street that they're not supposed to or doing something bad. So I guess it's on TV, it's televised. They're making money, man. There's viewers. There's people that like to see them, and we know Logan and they're YouTubers. I mean, they came up when they were younger. They were just at home doing YouTube or whatever videos. And look at them now, man. I mean, hey, you put your mind into something, and you can truly become something. You know, we put our mind into boxing. We accomplished a lot of titles and a lot of things. You know, and then I met all the best coaches. I mean, name them all. I met all of them. Gervonta Davis' coach. I've been around. We go to nationals. I meet all the sometimes famous boxers pop up out of nowhere. We take pictures with them. We have it. We kick it. You know what I mean? And then they see the talent, so they know when they see talent, and they approach you. Hey, man, you got something going on. Keep that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. I know you got any final comments, final words that you want to say as well?
Coming from me, and this is coming from the heart, I think that anybody that is willing to put their mind into something that they love, especially when it's a positive impact, you stick to it, you can become something, you can have something. Alhamdulillah, I have a son like Hadi. He listens, and you know what I mean, and just becoming a very good impact, you know what I mean, because like he said, his friends wants to do it, this person wants to do it, you know what I mean, it's because they see it. Hey, this guy's doing what he loves, and look at him, he's growing into it. So I just my message is work hard, put in the actual time, leave on all the distractions, all the partying, all the fun stuff that you need, you want to do, and then you would like to do. That will come later. Accomplish what you want, you will get there. Work hard, and anything is possible. I always say sky's the limit.
Thank you, Coach. And then Hadi, you want to end this off with any final words, final comments?
I'm not gonna lie, he said it all.
Yeah.
He really just said it all. There's really no more to it.
Work hard. That's it.
Really is working hard. Stay humble, like I said already, and respect people that you need to respect.
One last thing. What's your go-to when fighting? Is it your jab, right hook? What is it?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
The jab is really important.
Jab.
The jab is, I feel like, key to every.
No, I'm saying your best move.
Your signature
not-
move.
Signature.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really got a lot. I don't really got signature moves. I just
That's
use.
good.
When I'm
You
sparring.
sure, Hadi?
I mean, yeah,
You sure?
like when I'm
'Cause I
sparring.
seen that uppercut. Man.
He knows.
Yeah, when I'm sparring, I really look for what's open.
Right.
But I really do like to go to the body, and I like to go upstairs to
Okay.
to the head. I like doing that a lot. But I really just really look for whatever's open. You know.
Reopening.
Yeah.
So basically,
Part
you're
of
pro.
the training, yeah.
Yeah.
You're pro in all situations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Again, first of all, we appreciate you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Want to say this again. Shout out to, first of all, our sponsors. You got Balkan House, Juice Box, Hanley International Academy, BC Adhesives, Specialty Medical Center. I'm sorry, I said Hanley already. Qahwah House, Unique Coney Island, and Sidr Bees. We appreciate them. Follow us on all of our socials. You have YouTube, Oz Media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok under Oz Media. You can listen to the show later on Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. Future reference, you want to call in. The number is 313-306-1750. We had Coach Hamed and his son Hadi, the young boxing legend right now, man. 9 national championships already, and he's still a sophomore in high school. MashaAllah, Allahumma barak. So we are proud of you, Hadi, man. You're doing a great job. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. Again, this was season 3, episode 1 of The Movement.
The movement.
We are officially going to be back next Saturday, same time. We're going to be going live with Osama from Sidr Bees. Great guy. We're looking forward to that conversation, seeing his journey and what his life is like. So we appreciate you all for tuning in. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you all